Hello, my friends. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you in this occasion. First, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Amirah Balgis. I'm a student of Economic Faculty at Malang University, and I make this video for my English final exam. So today I will explain to you about how to control your brand. So I will read an article. So let's get started. A recent survey said that 27% of bosses believe their employees are inspired by their firm. However, in the same survey, only 4% of employees agreed. Companies are losing control of their customers and their employees. But are they really? I think your brand is what other people say about you when you are not in the room. The saying goes, hyperconnectivity and transparency allow companies to be in that room now. They can listen and join the conversation. In fact, they have more control over the loss of control than ever before. They can design for it, but how? First of all, they can give employees and customers more control. They can collaborate with them on the creation of ideas, knowledge, content, design, and product. They can give them more control over pricing, which is what the band Radiohead did with its pay-as-you-like online release of its album in Rainbows. Buyers could determine the price, but the offer was exclusive and only stood for a limited period of time. The album sold more copies than previous release of the band. The Danish chocolate company Anton Berg opened a so-called generous store in Copenhagen. It asked customers to purchase chocolate with the promise of good deeds towards loved one. It turns transactions into interactions and generosity into a currency. Research has shown that giving employees more control over their works makes them happier and more productive. The Brazilian company Semco Group famously lets employees set their own work schedule and even their salaries. Hulu and Netflix, among other companies, have open vacation policies. So companies can give people more control, but they can also give them less control. Traditional business wisdom holds that trust is earned by predictable behavior. But when everything is consistent and standardized, how do you create meaningful experience? Giving people less control might be a wonderful way to counter the abundance of choice and make them happier. The tech, for example, is expedition travel. Expedition turns into the trip into a game with surprising twists and turns along the way. It does not tell the traveler where she's going until the very last minute, and information is provided just in time. UK-based Interflora monitored Twitter for users who were having a bad day and then sent them a free bucket of flowers. Is there anything companies can do to make their employees feel less pressed for time? Yes, force them to help others. A recent study suggests that having employees complete occasional altruistic tasks throughout the day increases their sense of overall productivity. At Frog, the employees hold internal speed meet sessions that connect old and new employees, helping them get to know each other fast. By applying a strict process, companies give them less control, less choice, but enable more and richer social interactions. Companies are the makers of their fortunes, and like all of us, they are utterly exposed to serendipity that should make them more humble, more vulnerable, and more human. At the end of the day, as hyperconnectivity and transparency expose companies' behavior in broad daylight, staying true to their true selves is the only sustainable value proposition. Or as the ballet dancer Alonzo King said, what is interesting about you is you. For the true selves of companies to come true, openness is paramount, but radical openness is not a solution. Because when everything is open, nothing is open. A smile is a door that is half open and half closed. The author Jennifer Egan wrote, companies can give their employees and customers more control or less. So they can worry about how much openness is good for them and what needs to stay closed. Or they can simply smile and remain open to all possibility. So from this article, I can get the conclusion, I can make conclusion. So the conclusion is there are two ways how to control your brand reputation. The first is giving your customer or your employees more control. For example, which is what the band Radiohead did with Is Pay As You Like online release of its album In Rainbows. So buyers could determine the price, but the offer was exclusive and only stood for a limited period of time. So the album sold more copies than previously release of the band. So the company can giving less control to customer or employees. For example, is Expedition Travel. Expedition turns the trip into a game with surprising twists and turns along the way. It does not tell the traveler where she's going until the very last minute, and information is provided just in time. So it's up to you how to control your brand reputation. You can giving people more control or giving people less control. So I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you got the point and understand what I say. Okay, thank you and bye bye.